Class 2 is the next cab off the rank at Sha Tin for Sunday's card, and it is over 1,800 metres. Frankie Law's got 4 in the race. Money Catcher is one of those, beaten again last time out by a stablemate, All for St Paul's. Bourbon Air was well down the track last start. Celestial Power was third in the All for St Paul's race. You've got Running Glory, who's first up, but Charity Go. Rise Brethren just beaten by Telecom Fighters at Happy Valley last start over 16.50. Looking great, last start winner, and he was long in the market that day too. Super Bella and Flying Quest, who's had 2 trials and is first up for David Hall and Antoine Hamlin. Probably not going to be too much pace in this race, Nick, with enjoying maybe the leader from Barrier 1. Yeah,
and he does enjoy himself out there too, doesn't he? When he won, he made all the running in a slowly run race and was able to dictate. So it might be the same sort of thing happening again here, actually. Money Catcher has drawn in gate number 4. He's usually right on the pace or just in behind the leaders, so expect him to be prominent. Bourbon Air should be joining him. Rise Brethren wasn't too far away last time, and Celestial Power. He's drawn 2, Paul, so he does look to be well placed to get a nice spot early.
Yeah, he should get a nice run there as well. Looking great, came from well off the pace to win last time, so probably do something similar. Money Catcher, he'll get every chance there on the inside as well, once again.
Yes, you are not wrong there about Money Catcher, but I'm sure we'll all steam in again, no doubt. But we can hear from John Size. He's got 2 in the race, Bourbon Air and also Running Glory.
John, you've got a couple of runners in race 7 on Sunday afternoon. If we could start with a little Running Glory. He was a real find last season, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's been amazing. I mean, he's only a diminutive little horse, but he's got a very big heart. He knows how to win a race. He certainly knows where the winning post is. But he's got himself up in class pretty quickly, so you know, he's got to go through the paces to try and improve to come up to that.
He's been up to Chung Fa. That's something you do obviously a lot with a number of your horses. Ran 3rd in the trial. In fact, I think you trained all 4 in that trial. So what was your assessment of that performance from him?
Well, you know, it was a nice sort of workout trial for the horses, but we didn't learn too much. It's a very slow run, which is fine. It's suitable. But I think now that he's in this grade, there's not too many opportunities for them to run. So I'll bring him down and race him, and then we'll know more about him after that.
And just given his sort of stature and his demeanour, I mean, obviously it's never going to be easy for these horses. But I guess when they've got a big heart, it can certainly take them a fair way.
Sure, I mean, his character's got plenty to do with everything that's living, you know. So I mean, and particularly in a racehorse. So if he's a willing participant, and he loves to fight out a finish, that's going to take him a long way. His size, his weight, or however you want to describe it, sometimes the smaller horses are sounder in some respects, and sometimes they handle racing very well. So it's not always a good thing, but with some small horses, it suits them.
I think you once said to me in an interview that it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the fight in the dog, which I thought was fantastic. He might well fight out the finish with your other runner, Bourbon Air. What on his run last time, John? What was the fallout from there? Because he was that little bit disappointing.
He was, but he probably did a strong gallop down the back straight, you know, from the outside draw. He worked a little bit hard in the early part of the race, and looked like he was just not fit enough to go on with it. We can't sort of forget that his outstanding performance was on a wet track, and that might come into play at some point. You know, that might be his advantage in life. He gets on a track that's not so quick. I'd expect this track on Sunday to be a fairly fast track.
He's also returning to 1,800 metres. Do you think the further he goes, the better he is?
It looks a bit that way. He's a bit one pace for the 1,600 metre races, so we'll ask him to go a bit further, see if he looks any better.
The handicap has done him a little favour by dropping him a pound. That can't be a bad thing.
Yeah, he must have felt guilty about something. I can't imagine what.
2 nice chances in the race, John, and I guess they'll both come and run their races.
Yeah, I think they'll run quite well.
In good form that morning it was John Size. We can move on from his 2 runners to have a look at a whole host of them here. Money Catcher, Celestial Power, Enjoying, Charity Go, California 10 and Bourbon Air towards the back here. Paul, do we go again with Money Muncher? Surely.
I'm sure you will, but look, I've got him in the numbers, but not on top. Look, I thought it was a good run from Celestial Power as well. Look, this is 1600, so they're stepping up to 1800 metres, and that should suit both Money Catcher and also Celestial Power.
Yeah, I'm a bit late to the Money Catcher party, in all honesty, so I'm not overly too concerned. But yeah, look, he's a tough horse to follow, isn't he? And string of seconds, never really
He's been
overly
the fan.
well.
Come on, keep the faith, keep the faith. Rise Brethren, we can have a look at now. Here he is at Happy Valley, and he only just missed here. This was the race that Telecom Fighters set up the pace in front and was able to hold on.
Yeah, again, 1650 here, up to 1800 looks ideal for him. Has won over 2200 metres as well at Happy Valley. That's another good run at Happy Valley as well. But look, he's run some good races at Sha Tin, so I think second up, he's been placed before, and I think he can go one better in this.
Yeah, he's not long been gelded either. That may brought out some improvement. I think it probably has, in fairness, and going up in trips a big plus too. So yeah, like him a lot here.
One more to look at, it is Looking Great, who won at a big price last start. Looking Great, I think it was the stablemate in the red cap was the one they backed, and he was able to come up trumps here at his 23rd start.
Yeah, so he's a four-time winner now, isn't he? He hasn't got a very good second-up record, though. That sort of worries me a little bit with him. And barrier 10, he'll have to get back again.
Yeah, huge price. Look, yeah, you can't really knock it too much. It was a nice solid win in the end, and with that, he's going up in grade. Does carry a little bit less weight, but he's meeting tougher opposition. So he comes into it in form. But I thought there were others with stronger claims than he.
Yep, 15-1 at the moment. Therefore, Looking Great. OK, Paul, if you're not with Money Catcher, who are you with?
I'm with Rise Brethren. I think up to 1800 metres looks good, and it was a good run from him last time. Celestial Power, like him, up to 1800 metres from a low draw. Money Catcher, your old favourite in there for third, and Running Glory, I think he'll be running on late. 8, 3, 1 and 5.
Yeah, I'm joining Paul here with Rise Brethren. I think he's probably the one to be within this race. Good, solid performance last time. I think he can go one place better over Money Catcher, but put him in for second. I mean, that's usually what he does, so why not make it 5 on the bounce? Running Glory in for third. Lovely little horse, loves his racing, and he looks to be primed ready for his reappearance. And Celestial Power goes in as well. Another one holding his form okay. 8, 1, 5 and 3.
OK, let's a look at race number 7. I'll hang tough with Money Catcher. I'll stay in the fan club there. He will win a race. Whether it's tomorrow, we'll find out at 4:05.